My name is Irani. My research area is information systems. Today I'm presenting part of my research that involves in identifying the tensions that control innovations in information system development projects. So I'm looking at the perspective of paradox theory at those tensions. So I will start with the acknowledgement. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands which we need and study. And these are the content of my presentation. So I will start with the introduction. Information system development is the process of designing, developing, and maintaining the information systems for organizations, individuals, and for the companies. And these organizations operate in highly turbulent environments because the technologies are improving day by day. So continuous innovation is something really important, something crucial for these organizations. And that is why these organizations struggle to create an innovation culture inside these organizations to empower the employees to continue innovations, take risks, and learn. So cost effectiveness also very important for these organizations because they have to operate under constraints of time, budget, and the resources. Therefore, they tend to adopt the notion of minimum viability, minimum viable product concept in their product development, product or service developments. Minimum viable product is a product with just enough features to be viable in the market. So these two concepts, innovation culture and minimum viability, is interrelated, however contradictory. So this generates tensions, generate conflicts, and then the tensions arise as a result of these conflicts. So we call these tensions paradoxical tensions because those are interrelated and however contradictory. This is the research design. We came up to find out the tensions between these two concepts. So we are going to start with the literature review to identify the existing literature related to these two concepts and the existing tensions in the previous literature. And then we are going to do, like we already did, the focus group discussion. And finally, we are going to do an embedded study, which is an interpretive case study to validate the tensions we identified. After literature review, we came up with this conceptual model because we found 4 characteristics of innovation culture and 6 characteristics of minimum viability. Furthermore, we confirmed that these 2 concepts highly influence the innovativeness of ISD projects. And in previous literature, we found these 5 tensions: speed versus quality, risk-taking versus risk avoidance. Likewise, all 5 tensions. I'll explain the first 2. Speed versus quality, the minimum viability focus on delivering quickly products to the market. However, innovation culture focus on developing high quality products over the time. So these 2 conflicts and generate tensions. The second one, risk-taking and risk avoidance. So innovation culture encourage taking risks to develop new product, do new innovations. However, minimum viability try to avoid the risk and build product with minimum set of features. Likewise, we found all these 5 tensions in previous literature, and then we conducted the focus group discussions. And for the tensions we found, we identified that the paradox theory resonates with the behaviors of these tensions. So paradox theory explains that tensions are inevitable in complex systems. However, we can achieve success by accepting and embracing these tensions rather than trying to eliminate those. So we developed this dynamic equilibration model. We found there are 2 types of tensions: latent tensions that are inherent from the nature of the organization, and the salient tensions that are experienced by the actors. So also, following the paradox theory perspective, we can find paradoxical resolution for accepting, embracing, and finding a balance between these 2 concepts, MVP and innovation culture. Only the paradoxical tensions part is related to this part of this the study. The paradoxical resolution is a future research direction. And in the focus group, we discuss with different project stakeholders who plays different roles, like software engineers, quality assurance engineers, project managers, and the business analysts. They were like working in different kind of project. The projects were the unit of analysis for us. And what is common for all of them is all of those projects were struggling to develop minimum viable product while maintaining the innovation culture inside their organizations. And these are the results of the focus groups. We use manual and in vivo for the coding. So we came up with open, axial, and selective codes. And we were able to validate the 5 tensions we identified. And also we instantiated another 5 tensions through these focus group discussions. The validation versus exploration, core problem versus expansive solutions, customer feedback versus internal expertise, pragmatism versus creativity, short-term success versus long-term vision. And this is a conclusion. So this research focused on identifying the minimum viability and innovation culture behaviors, and try to fill the research gaps in the area. And also we try to interpret these findings from the perspective of paradox theory. And this also provides like foundation to understand how to embrace these tensions. And the detailed research plan, the research method, and the expected outcomes presented. And thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you very much for presenting that. Does anyone have any questions? Craig, all the way up there. He wants the microphone, guys. He's coming down for it.
Well, I think it gets recorded. So thanks, Irani. Who could have thought the world of business was so dramatic and exciting? I was wondering, is that a master's project?
Yes.
Are you planning to develop that into a PhD project? I hope so.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of room for growing that way. Well done. Okay, thank you.
Does anyone have any questions for Irani? Oh.
Irani, that is a big world you've stepped into. That is huge. I mean, if you don't get a job at Google after your PhD, I don't know where you're going to get it. They will love you. Keep going.
Thank you very much, Leslie.
A round of applause for Irani. Thank you very much.